All right. Hello, everybody. And probably just me in the future. I'm about to make a big leap in my Minecraft world, and I just wanted to stream it and record it so that I would have footage of it or just really just like something or someone to talk to about it. So let's hop into my Minecraft world. So as of yesterday, and by yesterday I mean 2 hours ago, May 10th, 2023, the first pre-release for 1.20 has come out, and I've been very, very stoked at the prospect of 1.20. Even though, in all reality, I could talk about this all day, but it's not really that huge of an update or a change for anybody. But there's a few features that will really, really pertain to my world, plus some big changes that I'm about to make via terms that I'm going to set onto my world. So let me actually grab a book, and we're going to make a little list of everything 1.20 that we care about. Now 1.20 was a much smaller update than I was expecting out of Mojang for such a big number, 1.20, but I guess the pattern continues because 1.10 wasn't too big of a deal either. So let's see, books were added in beta right here. Oh, I don't have my mods. And then feathers are one of the first forms of zombie loot. Oh, run out of feathers. And ink sacs were all added a little bit later as a dye. I make books a lot, very often. So, and let's head back up to the surface. So obviously, big thing, I've sacrificed all of my mods that I usually play with in order to play in this update for a little bit until my mods catch up to the new versions. But we probably still have a few weeks before the official release of 1.20 comes out. So I'm going to assume that any bugs or anything that are happening in this pre-release won't hurt me too bad, or won't hurt me at all. And I'm gonna be a little bit not really able to do some things that I would usually do. Big thing is like Lightmatica. I rely heavily on Lightmatica to make most of my big builds. So I am in the middle of a project that has some big builds in it, but I think we're gonna have to put that on the back burner for just a little bit and focus on things around the main base for a little bit. So, obviously, we have camels. That's the big thing for me. I need to go search and rescue some camels. Rescue. Can't spell. Now, I have some issues with the way that they've been going about everything, and I don't know. This is how they've always done updates, so it's not really a new thing. But I have a 12 gigabyte world because in my young foolishness when I first made this world, I explored outwards in all directions, just looking at the world. Little did I know, I was raising the world's file size very substantially. So what we've ended up with is a unnecessarily large file size world for what we have. And I'm a person that tends to struggle with maintaining disk space because I'm a little bit irresponsible with the files that I download. So for the past couple years, I've been trying to minimize my reason to explore and find new chunks as much as I can. But every time a new update comes out, it's a new reason for me to go out and search for things. So I think what I am going to do, if it's a resource that's available to me, either make a copy of my world with the same seed and go and search out for certain biomes or structures for me, so that I don't have to waste any time or 5 gigabytes just wandering around looking for places to find the new items. This is a very, very heavily exploration based update. So we have a lot of new items to get, which pretty much all exist in the 1.20 world far, far away. One of those is camels. I want to try to get at least one of every armor trim. So that's going to make me have to search out in every biome, and finding an end city that I haven't touched yet is really going to do a number on my world size. So not really looking forward to that, but I think I might actually not do this and maybe only get the armor trims that I want, which I'll experiment with in creative and figure out what I want. Now, I made a mistake. Before I updated, I didn't actually upgrade all of my stuff to netherite, because I haven't been a huge fan of netherite, because I think it's a little bit ugly. And now we need an upgrade, which I'm going to have to go out and find. But I commend Mojang for finally adding a use to diamonds after a very long time of diamonds not having many uses, especially since adding villagers. So we might actually have to end up spending our supply of diamonds, or maybe some of these, but I've been sitting on most of these just in case that there's a decoration project that I want to do sometime in the future. So I don't know if I'm willing to touch these, but we'll see. I've been begrudgingly using my netherite ingots every time I carelessly kill one of my items. Also, does my still have anti-enderman grief? Because I've been doing a project that requires lots of digging, and I never pay attention, and my tools end up breaking, and I've spent a pretty solid amount of netherite, a ridiculous amount of netherite, constantly replacing these, and this is all I have. So now they're even more expensive to use. I assume the trim gets consumed when you apply it to your armor. So whatever the case, I have an issue with dying a lot. So I don't really trust myself to even hold on to an armor set that is my favorite trims on it. So I don't think we're going to go too extravagant, or maybe not extravagant at all. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of like the way armor looks at all, period, and I would much rather there be no... Actually, I thought I had a resource pack for this. Maybe not. What's this? Oh. No, thank you. Okay. Armor trims. Secondly, I don't even know if I care about the pots, but I may as well get some of the pottery shards. If I can find some. So I may as well hit up a trail ruin and just see what I can find. And then I just need to grab some cherry wood and just get some saplings and set up an area somewhere around where I can farm those trees like I have been with mango. They've been really going crazy with adding wood lately, And a lot of times they add trees that function and look a little bit differently than standard trees, so they're not farmable in the same way. And I think that's about it. In this world, I haven't grabbed many stuff from 1.19 either, so if I'm out exploring, I think I may as well go and grab some 1.19 items as well. So let me just 1.19 stuff, and we want some, grab some skulk sensors, and that's about it, and also some other swift sneak books. And I think that's about all I need in terms of 1.19 stuff. And that should do me good. But what I'm really, really interested in above everything is the cherry trees, because they are absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy that they added those. It's so pretty. And the petals on the ground, I forgot if they are actually renewable, the ground petals. So I'll put up with that. And that's probably the biggest deal. Now I have these houses over here made out of various woods over here. And I think it would be very nice to be able to add on a cherry tree variant, and also maybe bamboo wood variant. I actually do not have a bamboo farm, so I may as well have to construct one of those too. And then for tonight, because I can't work on my big project without Lightmatica, and maybe if I'm lucky enough, Lightmatica will update to this version, to a pre-release version, which it has not been. And I need to start working on my newest project, which are these rolling hills islands over here, which I need to deck out with really big flowers and mushrooms and all sorts of psychedelia. Oh, you know, and also how could I forget sniffers? So let's set out on an adventure. And also I have backups and everything. So what I'm actually going to do now is check chunk base. And see if I can get myself to what I need. If chunk base is updated, which it is not, unfortunately. So we're about to have some fun jumping between different worlds. Seed command still doesn't work for me. Oh wait, oh wait, no, never mind. Gosh, sorry about my messy desktop. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna play in the mode I usually do. Unless I never play on full screen, so I don't know the settings pertaining to it. They're always adding new settings with every update. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I didn't want you to have a good viewing experience anyway. So looks like are there any cherry groves in my entire world? What in the world? Alright, well now I'm just confused. Because cherry groves are listed in chunk base. they're not revealing themselves to me. Strange. Did we get a cherry groveless seed? That would be hilarious. You know, if we're lucky, we won't even have to go to a cherry grove to get everything. Maybe we can just get a wandering trader to give us the sapling. This is actually like a little bit worrisome. Oh, wait, because we're in Java 1.19. That is such a strange thing that Chunkbase did. So we have... So they do not list the biomes where they are. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Is we're going to grab the seed, and we're going to head out to our departure point. Now, I'm lucky enough... I didn't realize this, really. Oh, I have to deal with nether fog again. No. I could probably just like plop down a portal in most places in the nether, and it'll take me to freshly ungenerated chunks. But before I commit to that, I think I want to have like some kind of order to it, or some kind of pattern. Are there new advancements? They have not added new advancements along with, oh, no, there we go. Craft a trimmed armor at a smithing table. Apply these smithing templates at least once. Spire, snout, rib, ward, silence, vex, trade, and wayfinder. Okay. So we're about to just, like, live on the land for a little bit. Which makes me think maybe I should actually restock my food. Because we're going to be out of town for a while. So I suspect we're going to like not really come home for a long time. And I'll be getting my wood and my materials from the ground and all that. But also I'm going to be tracking where I am over on Chunkbase to see if there's any nearby ancient cities, which I've never found organically, and I don't plan to find organically because that does not sound like a fun time to me. Ancient cities, or trail ruins, or shipwrecks, or it's the it's not the shipwrecks, it's the other underwater things that has the sniffer eggs. But I guess I gotta grab 2 sniffer eggs in order to get as many of them as I need to. And I'm gonna need to get 2 camels, which also doesn't sound too terribly fun to get those back home. So we're gonna go with as many emeralds as I can hold. Oh man, I thought that was a vanilla feature. So I've been using item scroller for the longest time. Come to think of it, some of my mods might be updated to this version. Well, this particular snapshot just came out today, so I don't think so. Or yesterday. But on item scroller, if you just right click on a trade, then it'll trade all of them until they're out of stock, and made it super easy. You don't have to click as much. There's all these like little simple UI fixes, which I don't understand why Mojang doesn't just implement like every single quick little UI fix to make the game a little bit easier. Low effort, doesn't take a whole lot to do. Also, I will be playing with my hostile mob switch on, so in theory we won't have to deal with any mobs or anything. I don't think that there are really any mobs that we're going to want to deal with because they haven't added a bad guy in a while. Any bad guys, which is good for us. Okay, so we have some food, and if I need to, I can just kill some pigs or something while I'm out there. So that I can run the commands to locate just the cherry groves. I think that's the only thing that I'm not going to be able to find with chunk base. Which we could make a portal there, but I think it would probably be more fun to set out on a journey. But first I need to figure out where the coordinates of this place is. Now they did the big seed change in 1.18, which is such a shame that I can't find the island that I live at anymore. And that's why I don't like playing with fog. Am I even going to be able to find my portal? Also, they took the enchantment glint and just made it, like, barely there. And I kind of like it. If I travel out this way, then I should eventually come across my portals. There they are. Alright. And we're about to land at my big village. And this place will be our departure point because these are all fresh chunks, fresh 1.19 chunks. And we are at about 8,000 negative 1,500. Alright. Let's make a new world real quick. Oh, ouch. Cherry, oops. Cherry hunting. Oh my god. Oh, it's so bad. Like, Mojang, love you to death, but god damn. I know it's like a parody thing, like they're trying to make it closer to how it is in Bedrock. But why does it seem that they're always trying to make Java more similar to Bedrock? Oh, I spawn in a desert now? So this is my world seed. I haven't been around here because my world, I loaded my world in 1.15. Okay, so we're going to TP to about 8,000 negative, or like 100 negative 1,500. And that should take us to a pretty familiar looking area. Yeah, there's that village, and then the outpost should be over here. Cool. So I'm familiar with this place. It doesn't look like this that much anymore because I've defiled it with my builds. But we should, in theory, be able to do locate biome cherry grove, and that's where it is. So let me copy that, throw that into a document. And then I may as well do locate. This might be cheating, but I'm just trying to save my space. But I still want to see what I see on the way there. I don't want to just like hop there with portals, but I might have to. Trail ruins. That's the nearest trail ruins. Wait, that one might actually be loaded in already because it seems so close. No. Yeah. Well, no, actually no, we'll be fine. Damn. Snipping tool stopped working. Every now and then it does that, and I don't know why. Alright. And locate structure desert pyramid. I should probably just be writing these down in a document, actually. That would make a lot more sense. Let me do that. Okay. So the nearest cherry grove is at 7297 negative 1925. Nearest trail ruin is 8288 negative 992. And then the nearest pyramid is at 4704 negative 4336. And then also we want to do locate structure ocean ruins warm. We'll do that, one of those. Warm ocean ruin. Come to think of it, I might want to go turn off my mob switch. So that I have access to string and stuff while I'm out. I should probably just go home and craft a brush. Because I'll probably have a hard time getting string without it. Okay, cool. Warm ocean ruin there. And let's do a locate for a cold one, which is very significantly farther away. Wow. Now, I'm not expecting to get every shard for each location, but it's a start. And then that should get me everything I need, I think. All right. So maybe we're not off quite yet. I need to run back home and grab a brush. Unless... Okay, you guys aren't going to like this. But I think I know of a way to get string easily. How'd you get up here? Crazy dude. Now, if I can just find a cat at this village. Something I severely overlooked when building these big houses is how dark they are. Because I build everything with Fulbright enabled. There's another village over here. Man, I treated myself to playing on such high chunks that now I can't even... Okay, another village. Any kitty cats? There's one. Oh, it's a calico, my favorite. Come on. Come on, they hide in the grass. They're so smart, like Dream. No string, really. Gonna make the little guy die for nothing? Alright, well. We just killed a cat for no reason. I forgot how to craft a brush. I know it used to be like a string pickaxe. But I think they changed it because they got made fun of. Big issue. Honestly, like, I'm almost like not like super happy with this update for one reason, and that being that the torch flower doesn't emit any light. I'm pretty sure most people, I've heard a lot of people describe that as like such a huge missed opportunity. And like, yes, it absolutely is. Because imagine you have like a garden and you want to make the garden all pretty, you want to dress it up with all sorts of flowers and stuff like that. Now there could have been a light block or a flower that emitted light. Is that the past tense of emitted? Wow. That could have emitted light, and then you like wouldn't have to worry. It would have been like such a nice decorative way. We actually have like quite a lot of light blocks. If you like go to the wiki page for light blocks in Minecraft, you'll find that like there's actually a whole there's a God, I can't fucking get in here. There's a lot of light blocks around. Sorry, getting distracted by something. But like the challenge is always like how easily are you able to like conceal all that light. Oh, and I actually have a hot take, but when they added in the moss carpets, people were saying, oh, now it's so nice because you'd easily hide light underneath the moss carpets. Yes, you're absolutely right, but no, it's not better than the leaf block. The leaf block reigns supreme. And now we also have the frog lights below it, which just make it super pretty. And man, I get no frames at home on vanilla Minecraft. Ouch. Gonna have to put up with that for a while. I'm on max chunks right now, so there's probably like 1 billion entities from like all around. Oh, and suddenly it's better when I go underground. Interesting. All right, let's figure out how to craft a brush. Okay, you're not gonna tell me. Well, we need string. I know that. So let's grab some string. Let's grab some sticks. I always forget where sticks are. Oh, come on. Oh, never mind. And, well, I'm just gonna have to look it up. I'm actually kind of opposed to the whole interesting. The brush is not updated in the wiki. Oh, you need copper. Right. Copper, which was added in 1.17. I forgot what I was saying, but whatever it was going to be really wise. Yay, new recipe unlocked. Let's make a few of these, actually. And, wait, no, is it a feather that I need? Oh, I think I need a feather. Oh, shoot. We just saw that we're almost out of feathers. Oh, no. Okay, we'll make 4 brushes. Just to be safe. Yay! One moment. All right, fancy new brushes. And now, finally, it's time to head out and see what our first destination is. I don't actually know where we're gonna go first. It depends on what's closest, and we might have to travel by nether to certain locations. And how long have I been going? 35 minutes? And I haven't even started the adventure. And also, there's a big announcement that I'm gonna have to make to myself towards the very end of this. Or maybe I'll just do it now. I'll start talking about it when we start making our way to my first location. First destination. But I always pride Minecraft. One thing that I love about Minecraft is that you're able to set your own terms for how you play the game. If you really want a certain feature in the game, you can mod it in and just play with it. If you don't want a certain feature, you can just ignore it and tell yourself, I'm not going to use that one feature. And that's something that I just really, really, really like about the game. That being said, let's find out where our closest place is. So checking the documents. It seems like the closest place might be the Trail Ruin. So let's go there. Also, do I have a flint and steel? Yes, I do. Okay. We're gonna go just to experience the beauty of 1.20. We're gonna go to the first place, and then the other places we're probably gonna have to travel through the Nether to get to, just as to not load too many chunks. So we're gonna have to go about 500 blocks this way. So we gotta go to 8288 on the X, which we're basically at, and then 992. You know what? We may have already loaded this area. Oopsie. I didn't realize it was going to be so close, but yeah, everything's already... Oh, right. Oh, wow. Okay. Never mind. The Trail Ruin is not where we're going. I'm so silly. I thought it was going to be far away. All right, well, let's see what our real first destination will be. And we're going to be going there via the Nether. All right, dadgummit. Well, okay, well, we'll find out how to get to a Trail Ruin later. But it might be kind of a pain to figure that out. So maybe if we're lucky, we'll come across one while we're there. Okay, but our first destination will be the Cherry Grove. So let's divide these by 8 real quick. 7297 divided by 8 is 912. And then negative 1925 divided by 8 is negative 241. And I kind of want to be smart about this. So I'm actually going to go grab a tree. I have this problem where I have such a hard time actually taking stuff from natural landscapes in Minecraft. I'm always tempted to just leave everything be and be like, no, this is the way that Notch intended it for it to be. It's too beautiful. I don't want to touch it. So it's when I'm I'm very particular about the trees that I'm chopping down, because if it's a place that I'm regularly going back to admire a build that I did, then I want the surrounding landscape to look super good. So it's even when I'm gathering dirt, I gather it in a way that makes it look like that's how the land generated. Now I'm wondering, can I craft the hanging signs? Isn't it Do I need iron? I swear if you need iron. You need chains. Well, let's go grab some iron. And have fun making with the new signs. Hello, Igor. Buddy called a little joke between me and my bestie. And let's see if we can find another guy. I could have sworn there were 2 dudes in this village. Or maybe that was the other one. Over here. Okay, so we can make a couple chains with this. If I remember how to craft chains. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the crafting book because to me, something that I always kind of liked about Minecraft and I found appealing is that... Oh, you need stripped logs? What a weird recipe. Something that I found like oddly appealing about Minecraft is that like there's like this like puzzle system built into it where it's like, oh, you got to figure out how to make the things that you need. And so it's like, okay, how do you make a door? It's like maybe take wood and put it in the shape of a door. Same thing with like pickaxes. It's all like kind of intuitive. It's not always intuitive, but like part of the game was like, oh, I got to look this up on the wiki. I can't fault them too hard for adding in the crafting book because I feel like if you're trying to expand and make your game like super playable to everybody, all audiences kind of thing, you'd probably want to have a system inbuilt so that they can look up and figure out all your little weird little crafting recipes. All right. And now we're off in the nether to... It's actually very close by. What? Super close by. Holy crap. Actually not really close for nether standards. On the nether roof, things that aren't really that far. Why is my GPU jumping up to 100? Whatever. Anyway, this should take us to the Cherry Grove. And gotta build this portal like so. But it's special because we get to label it with a new sign. Up here, Cherry Grove. These are really pretty signs. I like them. Maybe I should put it more like here. Cherry. Cherry Grove. There we go. Beautiful. Let's light her up and hop through. See what we can find. I bet my keyboard is loud as hell. Uh-huh. Okay. This does not strike me as a cherry grove. Maybe it's neighboring. Wow, what a disappointment. Okay. What? Oh, freaky. Freaky. What do we have here? Oh, I don't like seeing that. Well, this might all be in vain. We might have to back up everything. got chunk errors. Oh, we got all sorts of chunk errors. What's going on? That's spooky, dude. I don't like seeing that. Well, anyway, let's look in this village. What's going on here? The stripy land? Is that just... I think that's just what that's supposed to look like. And what's that over there? This is so weird. Anyway, can you find cool stuff in shipwrecks? Alright, cool, and I'm lagging out. Alright, we might have issues. Oh! Oh, that fun. Oh, jolly good show. We got... Okay. Well, I can't complain. And then there's another room, isn't there? Up here. Oh, lovely, dude. Alright. Well, I don't really know what to make of this. Okay. Well, let's just have fun while we're here, because we're probably going to end up backing up the world. And we're getting a lousy emerald out of this. And we're lagging again. And another map. For some reason. Which has already been opened. Is this a place that I've already been before? Well, no. Is that a shard? That's a dead bush. I think. What was that? Or a hoe? That's a shard right there. Or a shard. Might be. Okay. Also, where are bundles? Because those would be useful right now. Okay. So let's evaluate the situation. We were supposed to come out at a cherry grove, and we came out at chunk border error after chunk error. So bad to a point where I don't even know how this even occurred. But looking at my coordinates, I'm not too terribly far from home. Oh, this is horrible. Holy shit. Is this new? Is this new? What, like, I can't, it's hard to tell, like, what era of the game this came from, but I'm pretty sure this is, like, fancy new 1.18 type generation. Oh, and over here is not 1.18. I thought it was supposed to combine together. Have I been here before? This might be my ice spikes where I get ice. Because I'm seeing some broken ice spikes. Ice spice. Oh, yeah. Okay. Interesting. I don't know how to move forward from this. Because what we could be looking at is a total reset. Like a total, like let's go back to my backup. This is so strange. I thought they made such a big deal out of their new generation, not like it'll merged cleanly. But I guess maybe it doesn't. Maybe this is just something I'm going to have to deal with in my world. I don't want to make like too crazy of progress before moss blocks 1.17. Okay, well there's no and then but then this must be 1.20 over here. That's what it looks like to me. Unless these are also chunk errors? Like, oops. I don't know. I'm confused. Well, like, this is on a chunk line and... Maybe it did merge? Maybe this is like the smoothing of the landscaping right here that we're looking at. That's why it's so kind of wonky. This is so incredibly odd, dude. I wasn't expecting this at all. Well, we're out on an adventure right now. I think that we may as well just like complete everything and think further about how we want to move forward with all the big chunkus. Is that a meadow over there? Oh. Okay. All right. So what I'm getting at is that I may have just fucked this up to a point where, like, now there is like a harsh chunk border in my world, which may have always been there, but I can't know for sure. That I can't get rid of, and it's just gonna kind of be in my world, making things all ugly. Man, I did not realize how close I was to the rest of my world already. That's why when I built stuff, I would go super far out in the nether and then come back. And never like actually like go there cleanly, because, well, that's not exactly why, but it was, you know, it was something that I acknowledged was happening. Man, that really sucks. And like, is getting rid of that chunk border, or potentially getting rid of that chunk border, worth like redoing everything over again? It might be. I mean, I already have all the coordinates locked down, so it probably wouldn't be that bad. I guess that's what happens. People who have really old worlds have chunk borders, don't they? I guess I've been able to get away scot-free and cleanly just the past couple years with no crazy chunk border stuff happening in the overworld. That's just the worst. That stinks, dude. Okay, well, let's see if we can get any saplings. Are you decaying? Still got logs in you? Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Saplings. Can you just pick these up with your hand? Nice, nice. Okay. And I don't remember where the portal I came out of was. Now, I don't know if I can bone meal these, or if I'm actually going to have to come out and get these like rosy pink petals every time. I probably should have brought some shulker boxes with me to collect the goods. There's more petals over here? What in the world? I am just like I don't even know what the hell's going on anymore. That's why whenever I update my world, it's always like a scary kind of thing. Okay, I might have to make some room out of my bed box and just like throw important stuff in here that I don't want to lose. But these petals, what are they called? Pink petals. Really add up. I've never seen a naturally occurring item just be so bountiful. It's not even 1.7 or 1.8, whichever one was the bountiful update. Ha ha ha. And you place them down, and there's a billion different orientations that they can be in. You can make a circle! That's so pretty. That's awesome. Man, we're really getting lots of stuff from these 2 trees. But I'm really stocking up on the petals because I don't know if I can just get infinite of them. Also, I'm going to have to add to my storage system, which I'm not particularly excited about because I'm running out of space, like literal, like real space in the world to build it, which might end up result in like a really big long project that I'm not too keen on doing. I'm struggling, man. We got 1 pottery shard, which we can make into 1 measly little pot, which is fine. I'm really, like, I don't know, I'm in a weird mental space right now, man. Like, because I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I'm probably going to, like, once I get off stream, like, undo everything that we've done, or maybe actually just like run some experiments to see if like in the backups if those harsh chunk borders were still there. But there's not supposed to be harsh chunk borders in the game anymore, or at least like between old generation and new generation it's supposed to smooth it out, so I don't know why it didn't. Okay, well, I think that's plenty enough from these trees. Okay, you know what, since we're kind of like winging it now and nothing really matters and there's a good chance that I'm gonna throw away this world anyway, let's just cross Cherry Grove off of our list and head to the next thing. And I'm realizing that my desert pyramid is in the 4000s, which is actually very close to home. So like there's a good chance. I think that's why I used to go really, really far out when traveling, when checking out new generation, because I didn't really want it to connect to my old stuff, which it has. Wow, this game is so beautiful, man. Like, since when? Do village chests carry any armor trims? I don't actually know. I doubt it. Okay, well, let's just see. Warm ocean ruin. Cold ocean ruin. Let's visit the cold ocean ruin and see where it takes us. Well, wait, it's taking us back towards where we were going. It's gonna take us very close to home. Scary. Alright, let's just see what happens. Everything's supposed to connect smoothly. It shouldn't be that big of a deal, right? Right? And maybe there's actually something going on in the oceans over here. So just gotta keep my eye out. Oh, what do we have here? Nothing special. Okay. So I made a mistake. I was going the wrong way. Now I'm kind of just begging to have my world be a huge world size. There's such harsh elevation. That's kind of like one issue I have, is that the islands have like these like really huge like walls going up mountains and stuff, which kind of isn't great for getting around on foot. What am I looking at over here? Okay, wait, this is where we were. Oh, there's a thing. Serves no purpose to us. But aren't my old place like right over there? Okay, whatever. Let's just see if we find any. What is this? This is where we came out of. Right? Our portal is somewhere around here. And this looks like old generation. Like a place I've already been before. And I don't know how to confirm that. Oh, yep, this is okay. Okay. Okay, this is kind of getting frustrating. So this is the big wall. Let's just, you know what, man? No, fuck it. Let's just go. Let's just go and see what we find. Screw worrying about world sizes. Let's go to the oceans somewhere and just keep flying and see if I find anything interesting. Oh my god, dude, these sites are insane. Actually, no, I had this buried treasure map. Wants me to go. Nah, I'm not going that way. Is this a river? This is a fucking river. Pardon my French. Rivers are so fat now. They're so big. Okay, now we're coming across this ocean again. I'm kind of going in circles in this area that I came out of. Okay, don't get too close because I'll get mining fatigue from that guy. Oh, okay, shipwreck. I'm gonna keep getting the, whichever. Did I pick up? Okay, thank God. I'm probably gonna keep getting the, coast armor from these guys. Okay. Nothing new in there. Alright. Let's go get the treasure. Very close by. Diamond. Oh wow, new water breathing. Oh, is that a ruin down there? I see light in the ocean. Alright, let's check this out. Oh, and then these guys. Did they change their animations? Usually I keep up on what they do with these updates, like, pretty well, but, like, I missed that. That's so radical. That guy was holding sand. That guy's holding sand. Now, these guys aren't going to continually spawn, I don't think. I think I killed them, and then once they're gone, they're just gone. And probably should have taken one of those water-breathing potions. Oops. Okay, now I'm pretty sure there's suspicious gravel around here. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. Anything sus? Any sus gravel, sus sand? Oh, there's some. There's some sus. There's some sussy. Sand. Go away. We don't need this. Don't need that. But we do need brush. 64 uses. Interesting. And that's just gonna give me an emerald. I'm only out for the shirts. Or something interesting like that. Also, I'm pretty sure sniffer eggs will come from ocean ruins, so I need to really keep my eye out. And I'm gonna need to get 2 eggs. Oh, here's a shard. Shelter. So it's like a house. Okay, boring. What are you? Gold nugget. Who cares? Alright. These are actually pretty cool structures that I've never really appreciated as much as I should have. But do we have any more chests or anything? Is that sus? I think that's sus. And what are you giving me? Wheat, something that I don't care about. Gosh. You know, I don't need any more diamonds in this world. Like, I'm filthy rich. But, like, there's, like, some kind of, like, young Minecrafter in me that can just never, ever, ever turn down a shiny diamond. So I'm not going to be getting any sniffer eggs from here. That sucks. Shard. What's that? Gunpowder? Coal? Come on. Oh? Don't care. Don't care. You guys remember back a long time ago when they first introduced the whole archaeology idea and the animation was like super cool? It like took away layers off of the block. And I remember Vintage Beef tweeting out like, that's my favorite thing that they showed us was the brush, because it would be so cool to be able to like brush away layers from a block to like make a dirt slab or a gravel slab or a sand slab. And then they had to come out and clarify like, oh no, that's just an animation. We got a shard. Snort, another snort. Okay, that's fine. It's probably better it stacks. Not using up space. That one gave me nothing. Oh no, it gave me a nugget, apparently. Okay. Well, I was really hoping to get some sniffy boys. Not seeing any sniffer stuffs around here. What a shame. I've been saying that a lot lately. What a shame. I was at Taco Bell the other day. And my sister needed sauce. She needed sauce. So I asked the guy, like, I need sauce. And they're like, we don't have any sauce. And I was like, and then I'm on the phone with her, and she's like, no, DigitPlayer, like ask like if like you don't have any sauce, like. So I said to him, it's like, you don't have any sauce? Amethyst. Okay, are these sea pickles? Is that where this light's coming from? Yeah, looks like it. Now, why is there a circle? That's why. Okay. The sniffers are probably actually going to come out of the warm area. And I guess if I see drowned, then that's a really good sign. You see how exploration kind of works in this game? It's like, go out and load as much of your world as you can. Just like aimlessly, like running around. Until you find what you need to. It's like, look at how much world I'm loading right now. Also, I'm like still relatively close to 0-0. Oh, is that a ruin? Maybe not, just coral. I'm just on my toes right now. Hey! Mangrove swamp. Naturally occurring. Those are somewhat rare, aren't they? Huh. Well, I guess if we find a desert, then that means we can find a pyramid. The yellow coral, the horn coral, I think it is. Yeah. Really gives me grief. Because it looks like a little house. But if I can find a desert pyramid, that wouldn't be that bad. Oh, you know what? The game's running kind of bad because I forgot to set the right RAM. What's it called? Dedicated WAM. Okay. Let's see if we could get any shards out of this place. You know, a lot of times when like this new update stuff comes out, I go and I do everything all procedurally. Like okay, time to find the new stuff. And then I go and look for it, and I get all the new stuff, and then I get it and bring it back home, and then I never go out again. Cuz I don't actually love doing this. I guess programmer art also kind of helps everything, because then I can find the sussy sand a lot easier. Emerald, maybe that was a diamond actually. One. They never fixed the arrows. They're still wonky. They're still wonky looking. They're the wobs. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, they're just feeding me these things. The wob! It's the wob! This is so cool that they like added on to this place after not touching it for so long. Anyway, I think that's it. Okay, saddle might help us with the camel endeavor. The camel endeavor. What? Oh, so lovely. Oh, I wasn't considering that. All right. Now we have more stuff to try to shove into our bodies. Let's see. I think I might be carrying too many brushes. Okay, Dune. I've known about like the names of the smithing templates for a while. Like the whole Dune and Shore and Vexen kind of thing, but I never took care to like connect which one, find out which one connects to which structure. So now it's like, oh my god, this makes sense that it's a dune because it's a desert. It's dune. Now I really just want some sniffer eggs, and it's kind of paining me that I'm gonna have to find 2 of them, and we haven't even found 1. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just like not try too hard, because it kind of, I think my flow got interrupted once all that border stuff happened. So I think we're just gonna do everything and grab everything and like just see how horribly my file size is holding up. And depending on that, we'll decide whether or not we want to go back on everything. So let's see what we can find here. Get some light on the subject. Yay! What do we have? It's a diamond. What's it called? Prize pottery shard. Some archaeology nerd had to be like, actually, Mojang, the correct term is a shard, and now everybody's like forced to repeat this dumb word that nobody wants to repeat. Shard. More shard. Okay, that one looks like a pickaxe. Probably is a pickaxe. I don't think I'm going to be needing these signs anymore. Miner. That's me. And this one, lots of repeats. And then I think that's about it. That wraps up the whole sus sand thing. Let's see, where are we? Dude, imagine if I stepped on that pressure plate and I just didn't notice. And also, I guess oh my goodness. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, this new biome, the sparse jungle, I'm so upset that I didn't get a chance to like have that in my world naturally, because it's such a good biome. It's so underrated. People don't think about it that much. So I'm taking a screenshot of this. I feel like they didn't give Mojang enough love for adding in this sparse jungle biome. Because it's so beautiful. Not this one. It's over there. But I'm wondering if I can find a desert pyramid. There's a sparse jungle over there. Over. Yeah, the new daily crossword puzzles out. I did the daily crossword puzzle on dictionary.com. Best decision of my life. It's the funnest shit I've ever done. Okay. We might need to... We can get as many beds as we need. I think we just need to make space for everything we're getting. Also, more rockets, please. Maybe I wasn't ready to update. Maybe I think I've done this before, where I get too excited about updating and I update a little bit early, and then I realize, oh, I don't have any of my mods and stuff. Ooh, calcite vein. Oh, I've never come across these in real game. In real life. Oh. You know what? I have a fun idea. Let's run this thing, like, legit. Like, let's go in. Let's not just bust in. Let's run it like how you're supposed to. By going in the door and then going up here and being like, whoa, there's nothing up here. That means I should go down here. And it's dark. And also there's a... I forgot, like, the combo. I don't actually know if there like even is like a combo. Is it like that? I don't know how to do it. Nothing. Wow. No, I guess you're supposed to like... It's not so much a combo, it's about like the way that you hit the levers. Yeah. That's actually hilarious that there's like this middle lever that's just not connected up to anything. But I think that they're kind of trying to demonstrate to you, it's like, look what you could do with a redstone. Oh no, no. Oh, ouch. It didn't even, it just bounced off of me. Nice. Okay, this is wild. I think these structures need an upgrade. Because people get really excited about desert pyramids still, but jungle pyramids, not so much. Not to mention they're not even like really pyramids. Dude, and you get beaches like this. These like sparse jungle onto beaches, this is like paradise to me. It's like a little oasis. It's so beautiful. Jungle beaches are like are the prettiest biome. I decree. Light. Oh, what do we have? See, get my brush out. This archaeology thing is actually kind of fun. Oh my god, come on. Any sus? Any sus? Hello, knock knock, any sus? I'm not even seeing any sus sand. Come on, you're wasting my time here. Why is there lights? Chunk error, light error, light engine error. You know, the faster that I get everything, the more likely it is that I'm going to be able to keep all my progress that I've made tonight. Okay, that's a guardian temple. It's almost a little bit frustrating that I just like... It is to my understanding that sniffer eggs are found in the ocean place. In the ocean place. This is so pretty. 1.18 is such a big update for Minecraft. I feel like the importance of it was kind of undercut. I don't know what it was undercut by. But like, I didn't see people like ranting and raving in the streets about it. But maybe it's just like not 2013 anymore and people don't care about stuff like that as much. But it's like, this is like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it's just more white air. But like, this is actually like, when you think about like the history of Minecraft updates and the stuff that Minecraft has done over the years that has like made like big changes, like there was like 1.9, and when 1.9 happened, there was like outrage, outcry, oh my god, Minecraft is changing, big Minecraft change, everybody lose their shit. But because like the combat was being overhauled. Plus the Elytra was in 1.9, and by the way, 1.9? That's 11 versions ago. Crazy. Dude, these ruins don't exist. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to undo my progress, because it becomes a pain when I can't like remember or recall where my stuff, like where I've already explored is. Let's go up here. Oh, I haven't gotten any goat horns yet. I didn't know that they had them up here, because I'm sure as hell not gonna do it the normal way. And also there's probably gonna be a lays around here. I'm not gonna get a goat to like hit its brain into a thing. That's cruel, and also I just do not care enough. Maybe if it were multiplayer, then I would find some kind of use in a horn, like a big loud noise that I can make for other people to hear me for no reason. But I don't find that particularly useful. There was a song, this Minecraft parody from back in the day. I don't know what the name of the guy's YouTube channel is, because I always saw his name on iTunes, and that it was the guy. It was the fellow that made "Don't Mind at Night." Absolute masterpiece, by the way. But he made a bunch of Minecraft songs that I don't think any of them really had the same traction that "Don't Mind at Night" did. But he had one called "This Is My Biome." Let me actually see how many views it has. 22 million. So it was pretty big, but like when you're comparing it to Don't Mind at Night. He went by Bebop Vox Yogscast. Was it a Yogscast guy? Oh, I didn't watch Yogscast. I'm sorry if I just offended all the Yogscasters. The Yogscasters. But he made a song about like, oh, pretty, about the biome that he was in and how much he liked it. I guess like having like an emotional connection to your house in Minecraft, or more particularly your like the biome that you've kind of taken, which is like a fun idea, I suppose, for a song. Whoa. Whoa. Did I just like waggle like a lot more than usual? I could be going crazy. But the biome he was in was a jungle. And I remember that struck me because I was like, I've never lived in a jungle before. So is this a meadow? I keep forgetting to get that achievement. Where you play a disc in a jungle. You know what's called like December? It was a parody of Payphone by Maroon 5. And it was my fucking jam, dude. Shipwrecks really are like everywhere. Like they added these in, and then like if they make a structure and then they make it like a super common occurrence, then that's just gonna be like a new staple of like how to play Minecraft. Also, those ocean ruins are just nowhere. Is that a glow squid? That's a turtle. Also, they added fucking turtles into Minecraft. Like, what? That was something that I kind of always dreamt of. Like, oh man, if only turtles were in Minecraft. But, like, I always thought it was so neato burrito that, like, the ocean animals, the ocean life that they decided to add versus what everybody kind of wanted. Oh, sentry. Okay, cool. Versus what everybody wanted them to add was kind of stupid. Where it's like, Notch could have added, like, fish, any type of fish, I don't know, crabs, something like that, like turtles or dolphins, like what we have now. He could have added that, but he was like, no, what I'm gonna add are squids, which is hilarious. And realistically, he probably like wasn't thinking like, I just want to add a really goofy thing to the oceans instead of like a really like normal thing. I think he was just like, oh, I need to add black dye into the game somehow, and then that somehow just ended up being like, oh, I could do squid ink, so I guess I gotta add squids. That was probably his line of reasoning. Come on. Oh, this treasure map goes so far. But then it was kind of funny because it's like, okay, so out of all the ocean animals that he could have possibly added, he chose squids. And it was hilarious. So when they added like all the other animals that we have now, it's like, wait, okay, hold on. You kind of undid like the simplistic charm of like adding like a really fucking stupid animal. Like, I think if they added crabs, then that could have worked out, because it's like crabs. This is like little snipper dudes, or like lobsters, because squids were just like such a quirky thing to add. Like, it defies expectations. I love it. I guess all other animals were kind of like along the lines of like what you would expect out of like a game, an open world game, like pigs, like all the livestock things. But like you can tell that there were like the animals that Notch added weren't added to like please people. It was just added because it's what made sense. It's like, okay, well, I need to add leather, so that's where cows are going to come in. And wool, we need wool blocks, so sheep. And everything kind of served a purpose. I think that Mojang has been having a hard time with like adding purposeless mobs in the game. Well, maybe not as of lately, but a little bit ago they were like, vote on the biome. Oh, you voted on taiga, so that means that we're gonna redo the whole taiga by adding in foxes. And it's like, oh, yay, and then foxes are in the game. So and then but like foxes don't do anything, dude. Like nothing. Like like they have like their little quirks and stuff, but like they don't do anything like crazy that's like notable that makes me think like, oh, in order for me to accomplish this, I need to go out and get a fox. Like I've never had like that kind of thought. This isn't like, I don't want to get too close. But ooh, prismarine. Oh, and these guys. And they look funky. Oh, and you have a shell. And I need as many shells as I can get all the time. Come on. Oh, can we get the sus gravel? I haven't come across any sus gravel. Sus gravel has their own like set of sherds for me to get. But anyway, now we have all sorts of fish in Minecraft, and it's like, and it kind of like the dumb charm of like the only ocean life being squids is kind of like not there anymore. I love the fish though; they're great for ambience. Don't want that. Also, you get the sniffers from chests, right? Okay, we might have to dig around here. Come on, give me something good. Because if you can actually dig up sniffers, I feel like that's how it should have been. Because I think, well, that was the original idea, right? It was like, through archaeology, you'll get the sniffer. Maybe that wasn't it. It was through archaeology you get something. That they ended up not making it like that. There's no sus gravel around here, dude. And then on top of that, no chests. This could have been it. But I feel like it's just like overall a better idea to make it so you dig up. You dig up the sniffers instead of just like getting them out of a chest. Which, maybe you do. Maybe I need sus gravel. But there is no sus gravel around here. It'd be funny if there was like an exploit where you could just like gravel stuff multiple times. Oh, what a shame. You know what? I do think you get them from archaeology. Maybe you don't get the sniffer eggs from chests. Or it was like one way and then they changed it. I don't know which way it was or is. Man, is there just no... There's just no sus gravel around here, man. Oh, that sucks. You were the chosen one. Oh, come on. Come on, dude. Is it just more rare with gravel to get like actual good stuff? Yeah, I'm really pushing this whole archaeology thing to the max. Or I'm just straight up like spitting on the graves of the ancient builders before me. It's like whatever reason you built this ruin, not as important as my little six-legged dude that I'm gonna get out of it. By the way, the idea for an ancient mob is like so cool. Like, big ups Mojang. I think I shit on Mojang a lot because of the things they do. I don't think that they make the most intelligent decisions all the time. There's probably still sus things to be found in here, but lost cause. Like, having the idea of like there's this mob that you can't find, like just like walking around. It's like a mob that's lost to time, that's been like crystallized or like preserved, that you gotta take into your own hands to bring back. Like, that's so cool. River. Is there more ocean over there? I'm really struggling to have any luck. It's funny because I did my testing, like as the updates came out. I would of course like go into the snapshots and kind of play around and be like, ooh, I want to do the archaeology thing. Let's go this way. Anyway, Bebop Vox Yogscast. Let me actually go to his channel real quick. As I'm flying and exploring, let me explore the web. 872,000 subs. And has not uploaded in 6 years. Last video says, the year I took off YouTube, let's talk about life, death, and the pursuit of happiness. So it sounds like a way of saying, hey guys, I don't want to do the whole YouTube thing anymore. Did I just make a big circle? I think I just made a big circle. No? New place. Okay, wait, this is lukewarm. So lukewarm has the sand. I think the sniffer is a gravel guy. Anyway, more importantly, let's go to popular. Something about the death shake that happens when you, or the hurt shake, I'll call it, like looks slightly different. You sure? Shelter. Maybe it's a tree. It's definitely a tree, the whole shelter thing. Let me grab this. Anyway, most popular thing is Don't Mine at Night at 161 million views. It's always fun to like go back and like look at old view counts. To be like, man, like how much did like Revenge has several hundred million. I don't even know, but it had like that whole resurgence that happened in like 2019 with the whole Creeper Raw Man thing. Man, good for Jardon. Good for Captain Sparkles. He deserves like all the recognition for like he really pioneered the whole Minecraft parody thing, and like he made it a thing, and he made the best ones, I'd say, between like Revenge and the Fallen Kingdom Saga. The Fallen Kingdom Saga will actually like bring me to tears. I'm not ashamed to admit that. Not at all. But he like took Minecraft, which is like this like silly game for kids. It's a kid's game. It's a little kid's game. I just destroyed that so sad. And then he like took and made a story out of it that was just downright beautiful. About like that like pertains to like Minecraft. It's like, oh, that's like I have a kingdom that I made in Minecraft and people are here, and then but all the bad monsters are here, and they're trying to, they're ruining my kingdom, and I need to take it back. And it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. But like revenge just like slaps. There's also like this like charm to simple Minecraft. I love old Minecraft so much. I see people on like YouTube that are like, oh, let's play like really old Minecraft, and like that looks cool. Probably couldn't do it because there's so much about like new Minecraft that I really like lean into, that I kind of like need in order to like have fun and stuff in this game. So like I can't really imagine myself like I can imagine myself doing like a thing like EvoCraft, I think it was, with Green and his buddies back in the day. What's an axe? But like where you start at like an old version of Minecraft and then you update the game and you update your server. Like that sounds cool. That's like something I would do. But I think I would have to document it. I don't know if I could really do that on my own and stick with it. Man, do I really want that Heart of the Sea? Not really. Okay. So now we're in a cold ocean, or a deep ocean, so it's cold. But there's this charm to like old Minecraft, and this one, any sus gravel though, and like Revenge, and just like watching the Revenge music video, just like perfectly encapsulates this like old Minecraft thing where it's like there's like this like mine that you have that you like decorated to be. Is that sus gravel? I think that. I keep fucking up the sus gravel. No, there's like 3 of them. Oh my god, I suck. I'm gonna beat myself up about that. Oh, I'm the worst. Because I'm talking all I'm yapping and japping. That sounded kind of offensive. But it's like this there's like this mine that you decorated to look all pretty, and you're wandering through the mine and you find diamonds, and it excites the fuck out of you because it's like, oh my god, diamonds. And then okay, sniffer in here, no. But then they're like, oh no, there's a creeper, your worst enemy ever, like worse than like Osama bin Laden. This creeper, and you run back to your house and you feel like a badass crafting up your armor, and you go and you take back the night. Wait, that's another song, oops. Who are you? What do I get rid of? I guess this sand. Ooh. I'm getting lots of shards. Or shards, my bad. But I remember something that like was so inspiring to me, especially about that video, was the house that like Captain Sparkles was in. You know how there's like this singer guy? There's like the main story protagonist, which is like Steve, but then there's like Captain Sparkles dancing around in this like fucking mansion. Like who's like actually singing the song, even though it's Try Hard Ninja, but whatever. Dude, for such a long time I thought Try Hard Ninja and Captain Sparkles were the same dude. I might need to look up like how to obtain sniffer eggs. But I know it has something to do with the ocean. But like the house that he was in was like the most amazing thing I had like ever seen as a young kid. It was like this amazing build. That stacks. I have those. It was like this amazing build of a house. It was like so good. Looking back on it, it was like not that great, but I think no, I mean it was definitely like a good build, but it wasn't like whoa, best build I've ever seen, at least not by today's standards. But for me back then, I was like, that's such a beautiful house. And like he had like this fireplace, and like I remember there was like mossy cobblestone in the pillars. And I was like, oh my god, he has mossy cobblestone in the pillar. There were probably some blocks that like didn't exist. I know that like in that that video, I remember particularly noting that there were some stone slabs. Like slabs that were just made out of like stone and nothing else there, and me being like those are not in the game. And that was my first thought when they added like the real stone slabs that we have now. I was like, oh my god, just like in Revenge. Let me just look up sniffer egg. Sniffer egg. Okay. Obtaining. Can be mined with any tool. There it is. Archaeology. Can be obtained through like turtle eggs or warm ocean ruins. So I'm in a cold ocean ruin. I was completely wrong. Yeah, these cold ocean ruins aren't really giving me the best stuff either. Well, I'm glad I came over here to get the loot table that I can get. Well, okay. I'm silly pants. But my mind was just like blown seeing the builds that were in those music videos. I remember my mind being blown very easily by Minecraft stuff. I used to just like sit down and like religiously watch Sky Does Minecraft do his mod reviews. That was just like my favorite thing in the entire world. Because to me it seemed like such an unattainable thing. Because I didn't know how to do the whole mod thing in Minecraft. So to me, that was just like some kind of sorcery. Like how you added like mobs that aren't in the game into the game? What? That was probably like when I discovered like modding, period. I think it was kind of funny because well, like a lot of people who use the internet and now that I communicate with are like my age, so they kind of have like a similar experience of like when the first time that they played Minecraft they were like very little, because I was very, very young when I first started playing Minecraft. I must have been 7 years old, and so I didn't understand a damn thing about computers or anything like that. Like I remember like sitting down with my mom making my Minecraft account, the one that I'm playing on now. But that must have been like 2014 though. Cause, well, okay, so for me personally, my Minecraft journey is I never played on the computer. I never played the PC version of Minecraft. Or at least not for a long time. Because I was on the Xbox, and because the computer version costs money, and it's a game we already had, so it's like, why would I get it on the PC? I didn't really see the value of having Minecraft on for PC edition. Ooh. Over the Xbox edition, and honestly, like at the time, it didn't really matter that much as a consumer. But looking back on it now, it's like the Xbox edition was always kind of like a little bit behind. So it's like when I remember, like, oh yeah, I remember Minecraft being like so old. I remember like zombies dropping feathers and all that jazz, which kind of doesn't sound like a Minecraft thing, or like it seems like they would have gotten rid of the whole feather thing, zombies dropping feather thing. I think I'm done with the cold ones. I need to find warm ones by the time that the Xbox edition came out. So I don't even know. Of course, now that I decide that I need to find warm oceans, I start seeing lots more ruins here. But I remember like a really old Minecraft, and then we didn't actually mess with the computer version until way later. It must have been 2013, 2014. And the first account that I have has been lost to time. It's actually kind of a sad story. At least like for me. My brother didn't really care about it, but I had an account that I shared with my brother, and the account name was crapsicle6321112, which to me was just like the funniest shit in the whole wide world. And my brother and I would play on this, and this is where I made my Minecraft worlds and stuff. And I remember there was this button on the title screen. I didn't really know what it did. I knew what it did, I just didn't know how to make it do it. And that was the multiplayer button. And I remember it would say like server name and then server address. That's what it's like. There were the two boxes. So for server name, it's like, oh, I don't know what to put in there. But I think, and then for server address, I was like, okay. So I started typing in like my home address. Did not work. Oh man, so such a good biome. Such a good biome. It wasn't so the first like Minecraft server I ever went to. This had to have been pretty late. When I think about like the year 2015, it's like, oh yeah, that was just like a couple years ago. But no, that was 8 years ago, and I was 11. And 11 is really young. I have an 11-year-old cousin. I thought that like 11-year-olds were actually like pretty intelligent, but I have an 11-year-old cousin. It's like, oh my god, this is just like a little boy. It's my first time seeing an azalea tree out in the wild like that. They really be like adding some really aesthetic shit into the game. Anyway. And I was oh hey, there's another one. There's another one. So they were adding like lots and lots of shoot, I lost my worm. Okay, now we have to really make sure that we find the good stuff. So I bet if I had nether fog on, that I would have been able to see that I was making that portal really close to where my snowy woodland portal was. Okay, warm ocean, suspicious sand. Warm ruin, suspicious sand. If I look at this, does it know? Does it know? Alright. Well, I guess we know we're in a deep, lukewarm ocean. Maybe it has to be like warm? Like super duper warm? Like not just like lukewarm, like big warm. But I played Minecraft on a joint account with my brother called Crapsicle. And then when I was trying to figure out how to get into multiplayer, my strategy was I just went on to Google Images. At this age, I didn't even like realize that Google gave you like normal results. It's like, to me, Google was just like a place to like type in a thing you wanted to see a picture of and then seeing a picture of it. So I went into I looked up like Minecraft multiplayer server address and then went to Google Images and found a server called, I don't know what, and it must have been like a small server, but I remember there were people on it. Pardon me. There were people on it. And it was not like the most bustling server, but it's kind of like what you'd expect out of a Minecraft server like nowadays, where it's like different portals that you go into take you to different like kit PvP factions, all of which I didn't know what any of them meant. And I remember being very, very disappointed that it wasn't like just like a big open world that you went onto. And there must have been like an age of like Minecraft multiplayer where like everything was like that. I'm gonna have to find 2 sniffer eggs, man. I can't even find one. Where like every multiplayer server was like, oh, come join our multiplayer server, and then it's just like a big like survival world, open world where everybody's there. Maybe some plugins to prevent griefing or something like that. But whenever that was, I totally missed it. But that's what I expected out of multiplayer because of the stuff that I would watch. So when I finally got to try it out, I was like super disappointed. I had a couple friends though who were like super like well versed in the whole like Minecraft multiplayer thing. I had a friend who actually like had a server, and like joining a server is like one thing. Having a server is like a whole nother like, man, what the hell is even going on my screen right now? Owning a server is like, what? How do you do that? I thought you had to be like a coding expert, you know? You had to just like know how to like build computers and stuff. I've later realized it's actually pretty straightforward. But I began to learn over time. Ouch. Oh. God, no matter what, those guys are always going to be a force to be reckoned with. Where are you? How are you? You're holding 2 things. Oh, there's 2 trident guys. Wait, I want the shell. Shit. Did I get the shell? There's a glow squid down there. The glow squids are nice. Okay, actually, let me talk about this. The mob votes are like totally rigged. They have to be, to like at least like to some degree. Some degree of riggage, I think. Holy fuck, dude. Are there 3 tridents? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh. Because now, like, I think it's totally possible that like the whichever mob vote it had the glow squid, that like was totally on par. Like the Isolager was totally going to win, and then Dream came in I think that that's totally possible. But it's kind of like crazy, like how much influence Dream actually like has on the Minecraft community. If one man's opinion was able to sway the votes so much that it just like completely made this victory for such a dumb mob. Because like, don't get me wrong, okay, I have my thoughts about the Isolager. The Isolager was a really, really bad idea, and I know that he was a super popular idea, and a lot of YouTubers and such were talking about how the Isolager would be so great. I 100% disagree. I think the Isolager would have been horrible. I was, of course, on Team Moobloom because there would have been interaction between multiple mobs, spiffy looking cow. Like, I mean, like, what more could you ask for? And but like one thing's undeniable is that when they showed us all of the mob or all the options, we all looked at the glow squid and was like, okay, come on. That thing, no way. So I thought either the Moobloom was gonna win or the Isolager was gonna win. I really, really didn't want the Isolager to win, but I thought if anything it was gonna come down neck and neck between the Moobloom and the Isolager, because I saw like so much support. I saw a lot of support for the Isolager, but I also saw a lot of support for the Moobloom. So I was like, okay, Moobloom has a pretty solid chance. Every now and then you might see some guy that's like, oh yeah, the glow squid, but it was always like somebody that thought that it was going to emit light. And I had a close friend who was talking to me about how it would be so cool if the glow squid was going to emit light. Like, the glow squid was never going to emit light. There's a particular way that Jeb worded it. He said the glow squid will glow like an Enderman's eyes. And he compared it to an Enderman's eyes because like Enderman's eyes and Spider's eyes both do the thing where it's like you can see them even when completely like unlit, but they don't emit light, and there never has been a mob or an entity in Minecraft that emits light. That's always been a feature of Optifine, and Mojang doesn't have a good relationship with Optifine. So unless we were like this mob that we were voting on wasn't even like absolute, we were ready to like turn over a new leaf and actually start having mobs that do crazy shit like emit light, then it probably wasn't going to emit light and do other stuff instead. I'm really running out of steam here. This has really become a quest for sniffers above everything. I kind of forgot that I'm also on the lookout for camels. Which, like, I don't even care about the sniffers that much. I care about the camels more. But I don't want to come back out here. This is really starting to bother me. I'm gonna start trying to move in towards home. Oh yeah, to go back to the whole multiplayer server that I was on, I ended up joining this like little server, and I didn't like it because it wasn't like what I expected. So I ended up like the little 11-year-old that I was like, oh, I'm gonna be mean and I'm gonna grief the server and then just leave and never come back. And that's what I did. And I didn't really know how to grief it because as soon as I broke a block, it would come right back. So I found what I really did was there were some lamps in like one of their hub things, and the lamps underneath them was a lever. So what you could do is like break the lamp and then it'll expose the lever below for a quick second, and then you can flick the lever. What was that? That was on. You could expose the lever for like a quick second and then flick it. So what I did was just like turn off a bunch of their lights, and then the mods probably came along and were like, what, how'd the lights turn off? And then just like turn them back on. That's my guess. But there was one server that I played on called Democraft. And I've done some Google searches, and you know, Democraft as a name is kind of like everywhere. So it's not easy to like find the Democraft server. And I think it was a server that my brother had found. Also, aren't you supposed to be able to get Relic, the disc from Archaeology? Is there just like a bug, like in this pre-release version, that like limits the stuff that you can get? Like, let me look up Minecraft Archaeology, because I feel like I am getting like screwed over. Okay. Sniffer egg, suspicious gravel. Generates in cold ocean ruins and trail ruins. Brushing suspicious gravel with extracts items. Suspicious sand found in desert temples, desert wells, trail ruins, and ocean ruins. Oh, there's the pottery sherds. Trail ruins. I should probably be keeping my eye out for those, but I just have not been. So in desert pyramids, the suspicious sand can contain pottery shard, TNT, gunpowder, emerald, or diamond. We never got TNT. Desert wells, suspicious sand can have pottery shard, brick, emerald, steak of suspicious stew. Warm ocean ruins, pottery shard, sniffer egg, iron axe, emerald, wheat, wooden hoe, coal, or gold nugget. In cold ocean ruins, can have pottery shard. It says shard instead of sherd. Iron axe, emerald, wheat, golden hoe, or gold nugget. In trail ruins, they can have pottery shard, emerald, wheat, clay, a brick, dyes, dyed candle, stained glass pane, hanging sign, gold nugget, coal, wheat seeds, beetroot seeds, a dead bush, flower pot, string, lead, or armor trim. So, well, there's a warm ocean over here. Or like, this has always been like lukewarm. We're always in a lukewarm ocean, so maybe I'm thinking like, well, isn't a warm ocean like with the coral and stuff? Is it a warm ocean with the coral? Come on. Okay. Well, so there's a couple items on that list that I've just like haven't gotten. And I guess you really only need one sniffer, and you just need to nurture that sniffer, and oh my goodness, and protect that one sniffer, and you should be good. But I would like to have unlimited sniffers. So I need 2 eggs. Emerald. Emerald. So in warm ocean roads, so you can get, it looks like warm ocean ruins and cold ocean ruins pretty much have like the same loot tables, except for the sniffer egg. You know, it's really cool that we're in like an age of YouTube where those videos will pop up that are like that were like scheduled for like 10 years in the future from like any YouTuber that was in like 2013. If we see Mr. Beast do it, I think Mr. Beast at one point just recorded when he was young, recorded a bunch of them. And scheduled them for like 1 year in the future, 5 years in the future, 10 years in the future. And the last one to come out was a 5 year in the future one, which was a couple years ago now. So probably pulling up on the 10-year one coming out. But also the Minecraft YouTuber Mog Swamp had something like that happen recently, where he had a 10-year-old scheduled video come out. And I think it's funny because like Mr. Beast in particular was like, alright man, you better have 100,000 subscribers. You better have at least 1 million subscribers. And meanwhile he has like 50 million. I don't know, I think I never saw like crazy success around people who like set out to be successful on YouTube, if that makes sense. It seems like the people that like really like got their footing on YouTube, at least like back in the day, were people that were like, oh, I just posted on YouTube just for shits and giggles, and then people just so happened to watch them, and then I blew up. Like we saw that out of Smosh. They would like just upload their little home movies to or maybe I'm thinking about Nugahiga, but like both of them were just like, oh yeah, we're just uploading here just to like have a place to put our videos for us to watch. But then other people ended up finding them and liking them, and then it's like, all right, I guess we're rich now. When I get this damn egg, I'm gonna go crazy. Like with happiness. I don't even care. It's dark out. I'm really getting frustrated. But what we do have is a desert, maybe? I hope I don't pass over into new generation, because I might, or I may have. I think I'll be able to tell the difference when I get there. Like, what do we have here? Oh wait, this is on a chunk border. Scary. I actually never went through a YouTuber phase in my youth. It's funny talking to friends because like pretty much everybody had this like phase that they went through when they were young, where they were like making YouTube videos, making like Minecraft videos and uploading them onto YouTube, hoping to like get famous and stuff like that. Some of them might have had like a decent amount of subs too. Not me though. Not like it's dumb or anything. And I was just like above that. It's just like, honestly, it was something that I kind of wanted to do as a youngster, but never really knew how to. I was such a mega dummy until very recently. I was such a mega dummy when it came to computers and stuff. So it's like where like modding Minecraft looked like a magic trick, and modding Minecraft looked like a magic trick. That sounds like poetry. See, if I travel this way, that's gonna take me back towards home. And I don't want to go home. So I think instead I'll go this way. If my goal was not to load that many chunks, I have failed miserably. Whoa, it's like a snow village over the ocean. What? This is so crazy. What? Did it get... Is this the smoothing out? This might be smoothing out. We might be on the edge of the generation. Wow. This is so cool. Unless it's not. Unless it just generated like this. This is actually so sick. Oh my god. What a cool find. Oh. It's like we are on the edge of the generation. Those harsh walls, they break my heart, man. I don't like seeing them in my pretty world. with no chunk issues ever. Well, I've had some chunk issues here and there, but never like that. Ah, it keeps following me. I must have gone out here to do something a long time ago. Exploring, maybe looking for my cats. Ouch. Oh man, that just hurts. It hurts to look at. It's like... By the way, tundras are like super underrated. I guess this is a snowy plain. I'm a tired boy. Oh! Okay. Well, that's hilarious. I was not expecting to come across this. Small world, dude. Dude, I was flying around for like a good hour and a half. How the hell did I loop back here? That's funny, dude. That's like 1 in a million. Okay, so maybe there's some weird, like, harsh generation lines between, like, 1.20, because those harsh chunks where it looks like they were happening between, like, the world generation back there and the new stuff. Maybe. That's so. Yeah. Over out here. Wait, but this is where we were. Okay. Okay, now I'm just confused. So if you go out from the blacksmith, then you'll actually very quickly find my snowy area. This is the portal that we came from, looking for the cherry grove. Okay, well, like, let's go back. I didn't realize how damn close I was. This whole place was literally right here. Okay. Well, I've learned my lesson. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything about it. Again, what the hell is going on with the villages? That's the goofiest shit I've ever seen. He took inspiration from me and my floating islands. This is so stupid. What? My world started at 12 gigs. It's gotta be at like 14 now. $14, $15 or so. You know what, let's actually go back to the coordinates that I wrote down. And go to where that warm ocean was. That warm ocean ruin. Well, actually, no, I'm way too far away from that. Oh, well, there's a cherry grove real close. Just right over here. Oh, and it's so nice. It's so big. So, I'm getting pretty tired of this. I'm just gonna mark down my co-wards. Go there in our copy world. And find a warm ocean. Find the nearest warm ocean thing and go there. No matter how far away it is. Man, I have to do this every update where, like, they introduce a bunch of new stuff and I have to go out and get it and bring it back home. Doesn't usually take this long because it's never, like, this luck dependent. So we want to go to, like, 90, 46, 100, negative 3, 8, 9, 8. So this is where we just were. / locate structure ocean room warm. Where? Right here? Okay. This is actually in like a warm ocean, so if it's not here, I do not know where it could be. But it's also relatively close. So this is it. Sniffer eggs just... So maybe it has to actually be like in a warm ocean and like a tropical thing. I didn't think of sniffers as being like a tropical guy, but I guess they are tropical dudes. They are kind of tropically colored, aren't they? Oh yeah, you know what? When they introduced the sniffers in the video, in the little 8-bit Jeb and Agnes video, they said that you would get them out of chests. But they've made it cooler, so you get them out of archaeology. Okay. I remember. I forgot. It's literally right over here. Literally. 4, 7. Is this it? Okay. Let's get that sniffer. Also, this trident is like super like non-damaged. We're right on the edge of a warm... Well, we're in a lukewarm ocean. Okay, well, we'll see. Sniffer egg. Pottery shard, that's fine. Angler? That's so cool. What? Dude, I wanna put fishing on my pot. That's kind of cool. Okay, it's customizable. I get to make my own little thing. Okay, I guess I didn't really think about the possibility of there just like straight up not being a sniffer egg in any of these. Come on. My world I always experience like really bad lag when I first start up my world. And I don't know why. But every time I go into my world, a bunch of redstone kicks in to gear to make my mob switch go. So I suspect it might be that. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't know if I'm getting my sniffer egg. I know it's like bad attitude, but like I'm really struggling to be optimistic. Oh goodness. Oh, there it is. Yay! Huzzah! So I guess it really does have to be in like a warm ocean. A warm ocean. Even then, we need one more. I just need to find one more ruin. I hope. I got it though. I got the egg. They don't like lay eggs, do they? They need to breed in order to lay eggs. What are you guys doing here? Where'd you come from? Where's your home? The presence of these guys means that there's gotta be something nearby. Oh! Warm ocean. Okay. Please. No. Okay, I just broke a bunch. I hope I didn't just break. Please, please, please. Come on. That would have been so cool. Come on. This is it. This is the one. It's not the one. You know, I just remembered there's that scene from Elf when the kid, whatever his face is, name is probably Kevin or some dumb shit like that, goes like, "Oh, hey mom, can I eat in my room?" And she's like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, I need to go to my room to do homework. I'm behind on a bunch of stuff." And I remember him saying it like so weird. I'm sure he didn't need to. I'm sure that's just the way he talks. But he talked normal for the rest of the movie. He's like, "I'm way behind on a bunch of stuff." Probably just like making fun of a dude's accent. But it always confused me because it's like, is that how he sounds? And then it just wasn't. This probably isn't gonna Well, more emotion. You know what's gonna be great is when I decide to reset all my progress because my world size is too big, and then all of this work goes into the garbage. It goes into the bin. It's gonna be fine because I'm just gonna chunk base everything instead of looking for it manually. Dude. Okay, straight up like no sus sand here. It just feels like there's so much more heart in this, like, when I get hit. When I take damage and, like, my screen shakes, it feels like there's so much more, like, personality in it. I can't really explain it. Okay, got it. Gotta go. I know I shouldn't say this because it's like public on Earth, and like anybody can like tune in and hear me say this, and this is like openly like kind of hateful. But that YouTuber Waddles, he like talks so funny. He makes like Minecraft videos. He's like, "Oh, welcome back. Today there's a new snapshot, and they made a really big change. So if you like it, you better stick around, and we'll talk about the new change that they added into Minecraft. So first up, you probably haven't thought about this in a long time. Like, Waddles, what even is a desert ruin? Well, I'll tell you. Like, that's how he talks. Da 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 da. There's like this certain rhythm to it. Da 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 da. I had a teacher who was super into Snapchat. She was connected. She would like add her students on Snapchat. I cannot think of a worse thing than accidentally sharing something intimate with your teacher. But I guess people are willing to accept that risk. But I bet she's super into TikTok now. I haven't stopped by in a long time. Also, I'm not in high school anymore. Isn't that crazy? I'm actually about to go into the world and try to find me another one. Do I even care about the camels anymore? Like, it's worth mentioning that I haven't seen a single, like, desert village. Mean comments on YouTube really get like pushed down. Well, people are like, "Oh yeah, they're gonna comment." Like the YouTuber will say, like, "Oh yeah, I bet I'm gonna get a lot of comments about X, Y, Z." A bunch of mean comments about that and stuff. It's like I never really see any mean comments that much. But I know like the YouTuber is more likely to like really like look for everything and like read through most comments. I don't upload on social media that often. But when I do, you bet your ass I'm gonna read every damn comment. Okay, this is about where I am. So I find it's almost like hard to imagine what it must be like being a big YouTuber. Where you're like, you can't even read. Ocean. Okay. You know, I'm even like cheating. Like mildly cheating to find these things. And then you're telling me I'm gonna have to go find camels? I don't want to find the camels. This is such a ridiculous amount of work. It's like, this would make sense. It's like, also Mojang has this like really bad habit. Like they did a really good thing lately, but they have this bad habit of like pretty much entirely catering to like the section of their fan base, which is most of them, that doesn't really have like a world that they just like keep forever and ever and ever, but has a world that is like starts up a world, like makes a little farm, maybe gets to the nether, gets bored, stops it, makes a new world kind of people. Which is fine, but I feel like it's not really something that you should encourage. You should encourage, like, Minecraft, like, is kind of built on having, like, a long world that, like, goes for forever and ever. Please, if I don't see some damn sus sand. Oh, you. Oh, fuck. Man, I do not have good trident luck, I tell you. Also, Jeb's been working on like the new combat system thing, and he was releasing those snapshots that you could like download and stuff and play with that had like the stackable potions and things. And like it was like a whole thing where like you can hold down. Oh, I'm drowning. You like hold down left click and it like spams for you. I remember my friend telling me, who was like very upset about the changes that they made in 1.9, and he was like, obviously the solution isn't this, it's to make it so you just hold down left click. Because, or at least like what I was hearing at the time, is that the concern was like arthritis or something? Where's the sand? Sniffer egg. Okay. Come on. Oh, they're gonna make me do this whole thing. Okay. Whoa. Okay, distracted. Could you imagine buying WinRAR? Flash warning. Oh, fuck. I hate the prospect of like that suspicious sand that I just broke because I'm a dingus being like having an egg inside of it. Like that idea just scares the shit out of me. Honestly, I might like go back like not update and then just like kind of hold off on 1.20 for a bit. Because I'm having such a bad experience. And it's not like the game's fault. Like if I were to have just like loaded up a world and stuff, then I bet it would be a blast to be like, oh, let's go archaeology digging, yeah. Like, you saw how long it took to get one egg. Imagine getting two. Once I get this other egg, I'm just gonna end the stream. Or I'll get home, I guess, and then we'll do a big reveal of the So I just like right next to one? We'll do a big reveal of how much my file size got fucked up. I wonder if Epic Crap Battles of History have been doing anything. Kind of interested in checking that out, like right now. I go through phases where I get super into epic rap battles of history. But a lot of times they'll release stuff, and if it's not like a historical figure that I'm like familiar enough to like get everything, it's like, I'll skip it. Which happens pretty often. It used to happen a lot more when I was younger. Now I've been around the block. I've been to a history class or two. At least I'm getting a shard out of it. Another angler. What a rare item. Oh, well, okay, hold on. I just realized something horrible. Never mind. It's actually not horrible. Once I get a couple sniffer eggs, then I have all the sniffer eggs I want. But I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to come and get more of these for my storage system. But no, I think it's also interesting. When you breed sniffers together, they don't pop out a baby. They pop out an egg. This is the one. I believe in it. That's it. I told you it was the one. We're getting out of here. Real quick, I just need to see if there's a desert connected up to this mesa. Oh! It's pretty. There's a dam. Okay. Now there's a desert here. There's a desert pyramid. I'm gonna look for a village, because if I could get a camel, I'll probably actually be happy about this whole thing. That's cool. I need that, but I also need this. Oh. Oh. Where is she? There she is. There's that beauty. Not the brightest apple on the tree. Okay. Well, there might be another one around here. So let me screenshot that and just see if in the immediate area. There it is. There's another one. That's perfect. That's so good. Okay. And also we have a saddle. We don't have two saddles, but we have a saddle for us to grab this guy. I'm gonna call him Haas for now. Hey buddy. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is what I came for. This would be so much more exciting if I couldn't just like fly like a majestic dragon. Butter, majestic butter, butter. You remember Skydo's Minecraft would say butter. He doesn't even have to like reel up to like get, he just gets fast. I wish there wasn't such a cooldown for his jump. Okay, we're gonna get you a lady friend, Haas. We're gonna find you your Haasette. Imagine after all this I fall in the lava and lose everything. That's how the game goes sometimes, isn't it? I think it's cool that both of his legs, like his front two legs and then his right two legs move. I know it wasn't always like that, but they changed it so it'd be like accurate to real life. Okay. Where's the other guy? There he is. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is make a little area. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Boop boop. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. And take that. Are you supposed to just be able to like sit on him? Oh. That's neat. And I am going to go over to you. So let's see. I can get him in here from over here. Nice. Alright. So, I don't think they despawn. If they do, we're in trouble. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, I have a special procedure for... You know, I'm going to put this in here. And also... do this and take this guy and put it in my ender chest so I can never lose it ever. Oh man, I'm gonna have to lose all this progress, I just know it. Okay. So we're gonna make a big ol' quit making noises over there. Okay. We're gonna make a big ol' like 4 wide portal, I think. Like this. Super accessible to camels, hopefully. And now what we're gonna do is mark down the coordinates of this place, break this, and now all we have to do is find some Endermen to kill. Here we go. Isn't it like it's kind of crazy how long it took them to spruce up the nether? Oh shit. It's crazy how pretty the nether is compared to like how like not that pretty it used to be. Just nether waste everywhere. Okay, chop down some wood, shop, and then make some sticks that I already had. Get some ladders, and then you go up. And then you find that works. People I see like YouTubers and stuff, they always like tend to mess this up because they're like, oh, I don't know how to do it. I don't know. Is it like this? Let me school you on it. Go up the ladder, just push your body up against it, and then all you have to do is just look at like the very tippy top of the hitbox, like just above the hitbox of the ladder, which I can't see very well. Yeah, it's like it's right here along this line of pixels. Just right up there. And just hold W, and then that'll get you there. Now we go to where that portal was, which was over here. I hate nether fog so much. It's like, it's unprecedented. You see that? You see how like I like go like, wow, that's weird. All right. And then right back here. Oh, ouch. Okay. Well, maybe there's a little bit of a walk. Okay. Well, that's kind of funny, but no big deal. Let me just... And I guess... let's try to get the camels home. And you never know, these journeys can be kind of perilous, so... full of peril. Peril is such a cool word. Peril. The Tower of Power. The Herald. What's a word that rhymes with peril? Serral. Squirrel. The Squirrel of Peril. Already taken damage. And homeward bound we are. What a cool alternative to a horse. Dude, my world size is gonna be huge because I just spent 3 hours like just constantly loading chunks. Like nothing but loading chunks. That was dumb. And I'm gonna lose all this progress. Or am I? Maybe I'm just like not gonna care enough. We'll see. But that was definitely the worst thing I could have done. What I should have done is taken a portal to a cherry place, taken a portal to a village in particular, and taken a portal to a warm place. But I did get a lot of cool junk along the way, so I don't know. Oh, there's a portal. Almost home. Oh, just like the horses, they like to wander off for no damn reason. Yeah, that's a fun thing that I have to do pretty much every update is whenever they add whatever new animals they grab or they add, I have to go and get 2 of them. and bring them home. That's what there are. There's actually. Oh, I forgot something very important, didn't I? Oh, I forgot something very important. There's lots of random animals like chilling on my island. Like there's, I hope there's still 2 pandas on it. But there's been like this little corner with pandas for the longest time. I don't know if they're still there. They've kind of fallen off of the island. I have axolotls, I have rabbits. That's kind of it. I have goats a little ways away. Oh. Getting all turned around. Where am I? Dude, I hate fog so much. It does nothing good for no one. I know Mojang wouldn't do this, but like it'd be kind of nice if the fog like went away if you were above. Like I guess it like makes sense in the Nether. Like, not that much sense, but it makes like more sense. But I was surprised that they allowed us to put portals on top. That was like a thing in 1.15. You could put portals above that you can come out of and go into and stuff. Couldn't do that before. Also, it's funny that the camels have to get up. It's kind of cute. Also, by the way, that big announcement that I said at the very start that I never said because I was too focused on everything is that once I'm done with my big village project, then I'm gonna ditch the elytra. I don't know for how long, for as long as I can, because I'm not a big fan of the elytra. I feel like it's kind of crazy overpowered. Just go tripping. Just go tripping. All right. I miss all my mods. Oh, I'm gonna need to make a space in my storage system for every armor trim. That's not gonna be fun. I need 2 of them for that. Okay, let's not worry about that just yet. Oh, I love the frame drops that the rain gives me. Okay. Just throw new school items into here. Okay. Okay. And also, I thought I had a place that I put my tridents. Unless I've used them all. Ah! And I guess I'll have to try out these 4 patterns to see if they're good. I never got a music disc either. Maybe you have to get that out of the ruins. Alright. Well, I got the stuff that I needed. Alright. And time to just check the world size. So it was at a pretty even 12 when I left it. Honestly, I was expecting it to be 14 or 15. I guess we'll probably stick with this then, at least for the time being. But I'll probably have to sit on it a while before I start working on major projects and lose that kind of progress. So, anyway. I guess it didn't turn out as bad as it could have. Maybe I learned that I wasn't quite ready to update. Or maybe it's just late at night and I'm tired. But what I do want to do is think about what kind of pot I want to make. I really like the angler one because I like fishing. So let's get maybe 2 anglers. Or no, I'll get 1 angler, 1 tree, 1 miner, and 1 of these. So we got ocean, land, caves, and combat. Actually, maybe we need to balance it with death. So it's less like fierce and more like scared. I don't know. I'll sit on it for a little bit. But I definitely like these. So we'll figure it out. And now I have my pink petals to add into my rolling hills over here. Which is so far away, I don't even realize that it's like, I can't even like see this whole place that I'm putting all my work and effort into. Well, And also there's some empty space here that I might need to work on. Lots of oceans over here. That's where my effort is. I'm thinking about putting it. But I think this is more of like a boat area because I have the lily pads going on over here. I think I need to think of more like boats and stuff to put over here. Or rafts. Or just like whatever goes on water. Alright. I think I'm gonna have to figure out a place to put my sniffers. My sniffer boys. Probably somewhere down there. That's where I do a lot of my work. Well, let's go plant my sniffers. And that'll be the last thing we do. The fruits of our labor, you know. And just for old time's sake, let's make the fence out of this. If I know how to make it. Is it like shoot. Oh man. Like I said, I don't have a bamboo farm. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Let's hope maybe we could get the last 2 stacks from up here. This is usually when I need bamboo stuff, I just come up here. Yes, there's one of my panda guys. He likes to moonwalk. But I think I thought my other panda kind of wandered really far. Even though they would never really wander. They weren't big wanderers. There we go. Block of bamboo. Interesting. A new block. A new, like, block where the item says block. I remember being so fascinated by, like, the fact that this game was just made out of blocks. It's like, it was so beautiful. It still is so beautiful. Right, and then you put this like that. Okay, and it makes 2. Hold on, wait, let me check to see. Do I have another panda wandering around? Yeah, here it is. He's in a boat. I left a boat there. Anyway. So now I guess I'll put these in here. And we have these sticks. Oh yeah, they have the new rafts, which I remember they were so excited about, like on the Minecraft Live. They were like, "We're so pleased to announce." They didn't say that, but they're like, "Oh my gosh, and the bamboo blocks have a rafts instead of boats." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, a raft? What's the use of a raft? Well, why would I want a raft instead of a boat?" It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just their version. See, now these are fancy because the fence posts are basically like stripped bamboo. And also the sound effects are just yummy. This is, I almost might like this more than the cherry wood, honestly. I feel like it seems more applicable. Okay. There's our little sniffer area. Well, we can make it way bigger. I'm going to make it way bigger. Because they deserve it. I don't do stuff on the ground very often. I've been meaning to make like an area that's like of like islands for me to like do this kind of stuff whenever I need to like build stuff. That's what the rolling hills area was supposed to be for a long time. There were these outlines on the floor of like these really tightly packed islands that kind of looked like this. But I never got around to it. And it was gonna just kind of be like a place to just do random whatever. But then I replaced the idea with like the rolling hills that I have here, which I hope. I always think these rolling hills look good because right now I really like the way that they look. But I can see myself coming back to look at them and being like, "Oh, that looks bad." All right. But I'm about to decorate the rolling hills with all sorts of psychedelic stuff. And those flower petals are going to help. Big asset. Big asset. Alright. 2 sniffer eggs. These things are so valuable to me. I like how you hold them like a gun. And we're just going to plop them down. Plop, plop. I know if you put them on moss, then they hatch faster. I'm so afraid to break them. I read online that like it's fine if you break them with your hand. They always drop themselves, unlike turtle eggs. Silk touch is not needed, but it just doesn't. I don't want to. So you breed sniffers with torch flower seeds, so they're gonna have to sniff those up. Alright. So they're gonna take like 20 minutes to hatch. Well, I wouldn't particularly say I had a good time with the stream, but I was happy to discover the 1.20 fun times. Anyway, this video is probably gonna get privated, or maybe I'll leave it up. I don't know. Anyway, let me get into my little AFK spot. Anyway, everybody, I've been DigitPlayer, and I will see you all later. Maybe, I don't know. Goodbye.